Hey guys, back with another video after quite a while. I know a lot of you guys have been kind of asking where I've been, kind of how long my hair is now. And I'm happy to say it's still very long. It's actually way longer than it was in my last video. And we'll kind of get into why I've been away for so long, and why hopefully I'll be making more videos more regularly, now that kind of everything's settled. But obviously you guys are here to see the hair and not hear me ramble, so let me show you really quick, kind of how long it is and what we're working with. Clearly you can't see the full length, but I guess if I stand up you can see it's really long at this point. Clearly you can see that it's past my pecs at this point, super long. So that's kind of what it looks like from the front. Obviously, it's kind of frizzy now. We'll get into that in a sec. From the sides, then the back. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, it's super long right now. And I gotta say, I love it. I know I was kind of wondering how tolerant I was gonna be, the longer it grew. But frankly, the longer it gets, the happier I am with it. This is definitely my favorite length so far. And I do plan on continuing to grow it down to my waist, if not longer. That really is the goal here. Which seems kind of like a far ways away, but it's already past my chest really at this point, so hopefully it's just a couple more years and it'll be down there. The only thing is I am planning on getting it trimmed at the end of August, at the end of summer, because the ends, I don't know if you can see, they're starting to look a little bit frazzled. Part of that is just because my hair does get really frizzy in the summer. But it's still, the ends are damaged, and it's been like about 2 years, a little over 2 years since I've had my last hair trim. So it is due for a trim. Now, luckily, I go to a really great barber. Really love him. He really kind of gets the whole long hair situation. So I'm not too worried about getting a trim, but it always just kind of sucks getting a trim when you are growing your hair out. There's not really much you can do about that. It's gonna stink no matter what. So yeah, I am planning on making a before and after video when I do end up getting the trim, just to kind of show you like where exactly I'm at. And then I'm hoping that I won't have to go in for another trim until it hits my waist. That's kind of the goal here, because luckily, I found that my ends don't split that much. Like even now, like the ends are definitely damaged, but they're not as damaged as they could be. So I'm definitely really happy about that, and I'm hoping that I will be able to just keep on growing it until it hits my goal length. So yeah, so anyway, let's kind of get into anything new with the hair and kind of why I've taken so long to make a video. So a lot of different life changes were happening over the last couple months. For one, I graduated with my master's degree, so that was kind of crazy. And then 2 days later, I moved halfway across the country back to my home state. I was going to grad school in a completely different state. So I moved back here, ended up living in kind of a cramped apartment for a couple months as I was doing sort of my final unpaid internship, which that has now reached its conclusion, and then moved into a bigger space. So right now I am currently living in a much bigger place, a lot more privacy. I'm currently in an office right now, in my office, so that will be really nice for not only just kind of extra space, but also I think make it easier for me to make videos, because I'm sitting at a desk instead of sitting at my couch or on my bed or something like that. But yeah, so that's kind of where I've been at, and hopefully now, that's kind of why I haven't really been making a lot of videos, is because grad school is really hard if you haven't heard. And just moving probably 2 or 3 times in just the last 2 months alone, that just took a lot out of me. So, but now I kind of finally have that opportunity to start making videos again. So that's really good. So yeah, I'm trying to think. Oh, let's kind of talk about products that I used today. Any new styles that I have been rocking, and then as well as kind of my plan for the future. I know I've had that talk forever at the end of every single video that I've ever made, where I have these big ideas. So hopefully I'll actually be able to implement them, but I'm not promising anything. So first of all, products. Today, I feel like the products I use today are not doing the best that they could. They're not my favorite. Normally, I use the Olaplex, and that's been helping to kind of stave off the damage. But today, I just used, it's called Nature Lab Tokyo. I have the shampoo, conditioner, and then the leave-in. This is what the leave-in looks like. And they're fine. I just don't think they're meant for my hair type. So I use I think it's the Shine Enhancing Shampoo and Conditioner, which are fine, I would say. But the conditioner is not moisturizing enough. I have fine hair, but there's a lot of it. And I do find that I need a lot of moisture, and I really am looking for a conditioner that is very heavy. And the conditioner for the Nature Lab Tokyo line is just not. It's like basically a gel. It's not the most conditioning. So I probably will not be repurchasing that particular line. But I do generally like Nature Lab, and it's pretty affordable for what it is. So if you're interested in that, go check it out. This is the Perfect Prepare Leave-In Conditioner and Detangler. Again, I tend to like leave-ins that are heavier because my hair gets, especially in the summer, my hair gets super frizzy, as you can see, and it really needs something to kind of weigh it down more. And I find that when I use this leave-in, I have to use other products to help tame it down. Kind of along that same line, I guess we'll talk about the next product, which I think I've talked about in a previous video, but it's the Kerastase Elixir Ultime. So it looks like this. Really nice bottle, I gotta say. And I actually got like a little bit of my hands trying to like grab it, so I'll just put it in right now. This is an oil from Kerastase. It's very expensive. It's like $50. Is it worth it? No, it's not. Even within the brand itself, they have a much better oil. Like they have the best oil I've ever used, which is the Kerastase Blonde Absolute oil. It's the one for blondes, but I do think like anybody can use it. It's not like, it's just kind of a shine enhancing oil. I don't think it's really meant, I don't think you have to be blonde to use it. That's a great oil. This one just disappears, and like not in a good way. It's not in like a way that it doesn't feel like it's in my hair, but it leaves it really soft. It's more like I feel like it just evaporated and did nothing. So, do I think this oil is bad? No, I just don't think it's good for my hair type, I guess. Conversely, kind of smooth it all out, as you can see, I kind of tried my best. Because it was really frizzy. I went in with the Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine Anti-Frizz Serum. So it looks like this. This is like too heavy on my hair. This is not mine. This is my roommate's. That she let me borrow. But as you can see, it's kind of left it a little bit oily, a little bit greasy. So not my ultimate favorite. So yeah, I am kind of showing you hair that's not great today, but also I think it's a good showcase of why I need to get trimmed so badly, because my hair has just been looking like not great lately. And I think part of that is because of how damaged the ends are. It really does make a difference. So then final product I've been using is the Rahua Smoothing Hair Balm. This is actually kind of an interesting product. I'll take it off. But it's literally like a balm. I just take out like the tiniest amount because it's really, really waxy and really thick. And I just put it on the ends of my hair. just the ends. And that really does help to smooth it down and kind of seal in those split ends. I will say it does a pretty good job of that. So out of all of the 4 products, I would say this one is actually good. The other ones are meh, just disappointing and not really for my hair type. I also use, this is kind of going more into tools. I think I said in a previous video that I used the Tangle Teezer brush. I also have been using a wet brush just to kind of help distribute the oils through my hair, as I'll do right now. Because my hair does get really oily, especially during the day. So I will use this, kind of like running the bathroom really quick if I'm wearing my hair down at work or wherever, and just kind of brush it out to get the oils distributed. Because that's kind of the one thing about having fine hair, is it gets oily really easily no matter what you do. So I tend to find that if I just kind of brush it through really quickly, it kind of helps to distribute the oils a little bit. So I'll do this really quick to kind of show you. And then I'll kind of flip it over, shake it, and then flip. And as you can see, it looks a lot better. So this is what I tend to do if I'm out and about and it's getting kind of greasy, just to really help distribute those oils. Yeah, it looks really good now. I almost don't want to show you the next tool because it's going to be up. But I guess I can always brush it again. So then lately, I have been wearing it down a lot more, even though I have been working and I do wear it down at work sometimes. At first I thought it was going to be an issue because I don't just sit at a desk. I'm crawling around on the floor. I'm kind of doing all these crazy things. But I found that not only do my supervisors like it, my clients also really like it. And I'm constantly asked to wear it down, which is kind of funny and not something I really expected. So I have been wearing it down a lot more, and that's been really fun because I enjoy wearing it down when it doesn't look and feel gross. And right now it feels really gross. So like after this video, I'm probably gonna put it back up, just because it doesn't feel amazing. But yeah, so normally if I'm having a good hair day, I will wear it down. The new tool that I've been using, if I don't put it up in a bun, is I've learned the magic of a hair clip. Now, do the hair clips look the most put together, the most masculine, I guess? No. Are they really comfortable and are they really convenient? Yes. I do really enjoy putting this in lieu of a hair tie, especially because I feel hair ties can be really damaging and kind of rip out hair. This, you just put it in and the hair stays there and it feels like it doesn't rip hair strands out. So let me kind of show you what I do. So again, I kind of throw my hair forward and kind of start gathering it in a higher ponytail. My hair is really frizzy, so that's why it's taking a while. Then what I do is I twirl it like so. And then I don't fully mush it, but I make it so that's almost a ball. I don't wrap it around itself. I kind of just go up and down. Then I take the clip, open it, and kind of push it right into my scalp. So that's kind of all held together. And then I push it, and there we go. Can you even see that through my chair? You might not be. Maybe you weren't able to see that, but this is kind of what it looks like after doing that. And it does stay in place really nicely. So this has been a style that I've really been enjoying if I just don't really want to put in the effort to put in a hair tie, because I feel like now that my hair is a lot longer, it takes a lot more effort to play and kind of put it in a bun. It's a lot more work. With the hair clip, it's super easy to just wrap it around and then put the hair clip in. So this has been kind of my new favorite style, just around the house, or even if I'm going out and about. Even heavy work, I found that this works really well. Yes, it comes out a little bit more easily, I guess. With how long my hair is and the way I've been tying it, it hasn't been staying up as well. And it's also, I think, because of the hair ties I've been using, which I kind of want to make a review of these particular ties, but I think it will be kind of a controversial take. But for now, this has really been working for me. I have this one. I have a pink one that I started with that my brother's fiance gave me. So that has been kind of a fun journey. Anyway, as far as plans go for the future, and again, I'm just going to kind of brush this out. I do not recommend brushing it all the time, by the way. I just am doing it right now because I've been touching it kind of to show the length and kind of everything. So normally I would say don't brush it like all the time because brushing it out can be really good for the hair and the scalp, but doing it too much can cause a lot of irritation on your scalp and kind of lead to you ripping out hair that isn't dead. So I would generally recommend not brushing it a crazy amount, but just for the sake of today's video, I'm going to be just brushing it out to make it a little bit more nice. Okay, and then the flip. Okay, so kind of what my plan for the future is now that I have this great space to record more and kind of all that stuff. I do really want to keep making these not weekly. Weekly would be a lot, but monthly hair growth updates. I think they're really fun. I think a lot of people get a lot of excitement and a lot of joy out of them. And there's not a lot of guys anymore who make videos like this, so I kind of would like to keep doing that because I think it's something that's missed, especially with guys growing it past their shoulders. I found that a lot of guys who make these sort of hair growth videos, they only do it until it hits their shoulders and then they stop. I do kind of want to be the guy to make and kind of record this journey as it grows even longer. Additionally, I want to make some more educational videos, kind of, for example, of like why I'm growing my hair out or why other guys might be growing their hair out. Kind of what I envision this channel to be about, because I did set out with a specific mission in mind that I would kind of like to go further into. And people who've been with me on this journey for quite a while probably know what that is already, but for the people who are new, I'll kind of maybe try to make a new video to educate on that a little bit more. Also, do want to keep doing kind of the interviews that I have been doing. There's the 2 that I published that are great. Go check them out. It's the one with LM, I think is how you pronounce his name, and then Jacob. Those are really great videos. So go check them out. I'll kind of link that in the description. And then there's some other guys that I would like to really chat with about their hair growth. Just because I think it's so important to make it as mainstream as possible. I still think there's a long way to go. And I think for a lot of guys, having short hair just isn't an option for a lot of reasons. Shout out to, I think his name is Stylist38 for having the best hair ever. Would love to reach out to you. But really, if you are a guy with long hair and you would like to be featured on this channel, please reach out to me either in the comments, on Instagram, via email, really anyway. I'm definitely looking for more dudes to kind of spread the message and share the love here. But anyway, I think that's it for today. I'll kind of show you one more shot of how long this mess is. This really frizzy, nasty mess. But yeah, so this is my hair. Please make sure to leave a like or a comment. That's always really appreciated. If you have any suggestions for other videos too, please let me know. But until then, just keep on growing, you guys. Thanks.